I'm not talking about the Palestinians and the Iraqis and the Libyans and the Syrians and the Pakistanis and I'm not talking about that stuff. I am talking about we, us. I'm talking about us that we were before our colonization 100 years ago. That is all of us. There is no Palestinian, there is no Syrian, there is no Iraqi, there is no Pakistani, there is no Bangladeshi. We are all us. We are all us. And like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Muslims are like one body. If one part, if one organ is in trouble, is sick, the whole body gets sick. That is us. What happened to us? Every one of us is just worrying about our food, our jobs, our future. What future? You know, every youngster in Palestine wakes up for a future every day. And a lot of them are being killed the same day right in front of our eyes. What future? We are living in the end times. Israel has completed its plan of building the third temple. And they're about to materialize those plans. They must have built it already underneath Aqsa. Who knows? And we worry about going to school the next day, going to the job next day, getting the next food, getting our next car, next computer, next mobile phone. What are we doing? Where are we going? Come on, guys, open your eyes. Now you would ask, what can I do living in Pakistan? What can I do living in Saudi Arabia? You are everything. We are living in a democratic world. For good or for bad, but it is a democratic world. If you speak, if you discuss, if you talk with each other, it is a trouble for your governments. And if enough of us speak, it becomes obligatory for our governments to take action. Now, you would ask, what action? Even if we stop or slow down the trade with US and Israel for 1 month, they would be forced to stop their activities. But you know, let's get this straight. This is not going to happen. We're not going to wake up, and not enough of us are going to wake up so that our governments take action. So let's get this straight. We are at this point, we are living in the era where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us huge wars will take place. Al-Malhamatul Kubra is just around the corner. And I'm not making this up. Go look up a hadith. Go look up eschatology. We are living in the exact same era. And there is no doubt about that. And all of the scholars of eschatology from all schools of thoughts agree on that. And stop keeping your eyes closed. And stop lying to yourself. You do not know what tomorrow is going to bring. You know, Iraqis, Saddam Hussein and the citizens of Iraq, they thought they had a future. They did not. And you know, Muammar Gaddafi, our Libyan brothers and sisters, they thought they had a future. They did not have one. They did not have a career. They did not have a future they were planning. So let's get this straight. We are in the times where great wars would take place. And what would happen when great wars would take place? You know, when Muslims are in their worst condition and great wars are just around the corner, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would send someone, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would bring some hope for the Muslim Ummah. And what that hope would be? That hope would be Al-Mahdi. He would be a simple, normal human being, a normal Muslim from the lineage of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his name would be Muhammad, and his father's name would be like the name of the father of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So we are looking for someone whose name would be Muhammad and his father's name would be Abdullah. So it is time to look for that. All of the signs of that person to appear have been completed. Who has the anxiety, who feels the pain of the ummah, would cry and would shout his heart out and prostrate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make prayers to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to show him the path, and ask Allah to tell if we are living in that time and if that person has born or not. Dr. Israr Ahmad, a very well-known scholar of the modern times, he said a couple of decades ago that he believes all of the signs of the Mahdi have completed and the Mahdi must have born already. So we have to look for that person. And I told you the first sign, that his name would be Muhammad and his father's name would be Abdullah, and he would be from the lineage of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And where would he be? He would take oath sitting with the wall of Kaaba. But would he be an Arab? Not necessarily. So where would he be? Are you looking for him in the Arab world? No, brothers and sisters, you cannot look for him in the Arab world. Why? Because there are clear ahadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam which state wailul lil Arab. So the Arabs, they were given the Quran in their own language. It was their responsibility first of all to take the Quran, hold it, and spread its message and its Sharia all over the world. And look what they did. They conspired with the British Empire, and they rebelled against their own Khilafah, and they created their own states for their own vested gains. And you are expecting that the Mahdi would appear from Arab? No. And this is not me saying that. This is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the last prophet, then the final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is him saying that. عن صبان رضي الله تعالى عنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقتتل عند كنزكم ثلاثة كلهم ابن خليفة ثم لا يصير إلى واحد منهم ثم تطلع رايات السود من قبل المشرق فيقتلونكم قتلا لم يقتله قوم. ثم ذكروا شيئا لا أحفظه فقال فإذا رأيتموه فبايعوه ولو حبوا على الثلج فإنه خليفة الله المهدي. رواه ابن الماجه والحاكم. So look, where would the Mahdi appear from then? When the three brothers fight over Khilafah, then the black signs, Rayatus Sud, black visuals would arise from the east, and even if you have to go skidding on the snow, you must show your allegiance with them, because there would be Mahdi within them. So Mahdi has to be in the east. We have to look for him in the east. So what lies in the east? That is Pakistan, Afghanistan. And I cannot say Iran, because that is a totally different perspective. There are hardly any Sunnis over there. So we are looking for someone named Muhammad bin Abdullah and that someone must be Hashimi or Sayyid, meaning his caste must be Hashimi or Sayyid, meaning he must be from the lineage of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and there must be something to identify him. And what is that something? He must have some sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that only the ones Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would give a special vision would be able to see and identify. There is one person. There is one person with these signs. And his name is, this is me talking, this is not him claiming Mahdi, this is me talking. I was looking for him, and this is my academic research, you can call. This is my own research about that person. And I could be wrong, frankly. I could be wrong. This is my research about that person. I think that the Mahdi could be this person. And the name of the person is Muhammad Qasim. Why I'm saying that? There are a lot of signs that fall true on him. There are still some signs that do not fall true on him, but there are some signs that do fall true on him, so I can say that he's a very, very, very solid candidate for Mahdi. Number one, his name is Muhammad Qasim, so his first name is Muhammad. His father's name was Abdul Karim, and